The Supreme Court's observations in the contentious Nupur Sharma case have now split the judiciary wide open. Today, over 100 prominent citizens, including 15 former judges, have written to the Chief Justice of India questioning the observations made by the two-judge bench and asking them to be recalled. Remember, the court had blamed the suspended BJP leader's remarks on the Prophet for the Udaipur horrific beheading. Justice Pardiwala, who was a member of the bench, had later lashed out at social media trolls for targeting the court over its observations. This latest controversy comes on the back of the Teesta Setalvad judgment that led to the activist being arrested, and also a fact-checker, Mohammad Zubair, who's been denied bail by a lower court. Tonight we look at the state of the judiciary and these judgments and the controversy they attract. But first, a look at our top story.
A series of observations and pronouncements by the Supreme Court in politically sensitive cases have left the legal fraternity divided. Days after the Supreme Court refused relief to suspended BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma over her remarks on the Prophet, a group of prominent citizens have written to the Chief Justice of India. The letter, signed by 117 people, including 15 former judges, has questioned the Supreme Court's oral observations while hearing Nupur Sharma's plea seeking transfer of the FIRs against her. The letter says Supreme Court's observation blaming Nupur for protests over the Prophet remark and the beheading in Udaipur has no rationale. They say the observation in perception virtually exonerates the daylight beheading. Supreme Court judges Justice Suryakant and Justice Pardiwala have faced heavy trolling on social media after the court asked Nupur to move High Court for relief. Justice Pardiwala recently lashed out at the unhealthy effect of social media on judicial proceedings and called for regulation.
Social and digital media is nowadays primarily resorted to expressing personalized opinions more against the judges per se, rather than a constructive critical appraisal of their judgments.
Two other cases, the arrest of Alt News co-founder Zubair and rights activist Teesta Setalvad have also put the focus on the role of judiciary in protecting individual rights. Zubair was picked up by the Delhi police over a 2018 tweet that allegedly offended religious sentiments. Teesta Setalvad and former DGP R.B. Kumar were arrested after the Supreme Court rejected Zakia Jafri's plea against clean chit to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the Gujarat riots case. The court in its verdict said the present proceedings have been pursued for last 16 years to keep the pot boiling for ulterior design. All those involved in such abuse of process need to be in the dock and proceeded with in accordance with law.
The court has stressed time and again that bail is the rule and jail an exception, but in the recent cases, this principle seems to have been turned over its head. The question that this raises is whether the higher judiciary is falling short in safeguarding our constitutional liberties. This is Nalini Sharma in New Delhi for India Today.